All right, we got the star. Now we can make a beacon. So what do we need? I think we need obsidian and glass. Let's find out. Oh, well, that one piece of obsidian is not going to be it. Here's some glass. I guess I will go get more obsidian. We have our nether star, we have our obsidian, and we have our glass. 5 glass, 3 obsidian, 1 nether star. We have a beacon. Yay! Now we can mine in speed. I had a comment about the roof, and yes, I have removed all the weed off of it, that I could include some muddy mangrove root. Whoops, there we go. This muddy mangrove root would make little solid areas, sections. And I thought, oh, that's such a great idea. And I'm thinking out here close to the edges by the ocean, I don't know, I guess storms would bring it in. There's no mud here, there's sand. But I just thought it was a great idea. So I'm going to put a couple of these in here and see how it looks. I like the way that textures. I just knew you guys would have the best ideas. I think that's looking really good. It creates solid spots and light going through areas. Thank you very much for that recommendation for the muddy mangrove root. That does help. All right, so we have a little bit of a blaze farm. It took me a minute to make it. I was following a little video on YouTube, which I will leave a link in the description for. I made a couple changes. Well, really only one change. I put lava in 3 of the corners. It does push the blaze towards the center, and then they kind of conga line over to the corner to drop down to me. Slowly. And I might change it up again and put the drop right in the center and put a 4th piece of lava. And maybe some glass up here, because that guy appears to be making himself right at home. But after working on this for just a little bit, okay, I have over 5 stacks of blaze rods. And still getting a few more in there. I wanted the blaze rods for making copper bulbs. Now I need a lot of copper. I'll start thinking about a copper farm of some sort. I know there's ways to do it. I know it involves drowns. I'll figure something out. Hey everybody. So we have been working on spawn at our little server here. My friend Rye is a genius. She has just got talent when it comes to this. She set up a template and I just followed it. So she gets all the credit for this beautiful build. I believe she said it's called a pagoda. And this is Japanese architecture. And we have designed this to surround our big portal at spawn. So if somebody dies or joins the server for the first time, that's where they spawn in. Of course, we have a few animals and trees, some little starter things. We also have all the different tree types. So I think today I'm going to work on setting these trees up in a more organized and pretty way over on this side over here. They'll be able to be seen easily when people spawn in, and leave this a little bit more open so we can maybe get in some ponds and walkways and paths. So let's get started. All right, so we have some trees moved. There's still a lot of mess to clean up, but if we start over here, there's our acacia, our oak, our cherry, the dark oak, included some bamboo here. I know it's not technically a tree, but you know, it's a wood producer. Here's our mangrove, the jungle, which now I'm thinking I put in the wrong spot because it's up on top of this plateau and it's the tallest tree. That may get moved. We have some birch over here, and I stuck with the small spruce so it wouldn't create the podzol. I don't know if we'll get enough saplings out of that, but we'll see how it goes. So there is all our tree types right here around spawn, and of course our beautiful pagoda. And if we look on this side of the pagoda, here's our iron farm, and you can see all the trees way off in the distance. We also have our warped nylium and our crimson nylium here. Therefore, we can get the nether trees. That gives us, I believe, every wood type. If I'm forgetting one, let me know. Well, it's just a bit noisy in this little farm. We can get out right here, but I wanted to close it off right now because it's dark out. So Cat was going to make this farm. That sheep is poking his head through there. I don't like that. There we go. But internet issues being what they are, and time restraints being what they are, he needed a little bit of assistance, and so I threw this together real quick. Just your standard wool farm with all the colors. That one better get sheared. I hope I didn't forget shears or redstone or anything. And all this because I needed carpet to make another farm. So the next thing we're doing an ender. All right. I don't know if I have showed how close this is to my base or not. Obviously, there's my island, and here is my portal that goes under the roof of the nether. I also have another portal that goes over the roof of the nether. But here we are in the nether, and if we just run right down here, thank you to CAD for starting these paths. Here is the portal to the end. It is that close to us, so it's super simple to get to. We did obviously beat the dragon last episode. And so this episode, I come out and built an ender. It is functional and works now. However, we don't necessarily have a way up and down to it yet. We can just fly. I only took it out 128 blocks from the island, which is good enough for spawn rates. Wow, look how fast they're falling. We're at level 39 and a half-ish. Yep, this is a good way to get XP. So it's just your typical, up to so many levels and the endermite in the minecart. So I brought a few supplies. Let's build a little enchanting room. Well, that was quick. It's a bit dark, but here is a enchanting area, and just to test it, I made a wood sword, and it does go to level 30. We have some extra anvils here. I put a few more in the barrel, a little bit of lapis, and some logs in case somebody needs to do throwaway tools to recycle their enchants. Of course, there's an ender chest, and right here's the enderman. Unfortunately, I have fire aspect and looting on my sword, so the ender pearls just pile up. But this does work rather quickly, so server should be able to enjoy it. So that was our project. Now we need to have fun. What shall we do for fun? You know what? I think I want to try to build a pretty spot for our librarian villagers and just get them out of the houses they're trapped in. How's that sound? Let's try that. If we put the house for the librarians in this L shape, I just have the nether rack kind of marking the corners of where it would be. And then do these little archways that would lead out to their workstations. They only need about a 3x3 as for a workstation. Of course, we'll have to take down a tree, which I've never liked. Yeah, need to come up with a better tree. Oh, that's not my silk touch axe. Oh, it's not. Oops. I will get shears. So here's a kind of a thought. I want to add a little bit of color to it, and I'm actually thinking maybe the warped trap doors down the sides here, and maybe do the roof in the inner part here with warped, so it's not going to be just the only spot of that color. Let me try a few more things, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I think I have a shape I like. I'm not sure about the materials. As much as I love the bamboo, it is difficult to get it to blend with anything. I also love quartz, but that's going to require a ton of material gathering. You hush. Oh, I do like this shape. So inside each of these, I could put some little bookshelves. I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. But basically, it would be a 3x3 area. Right here would be where the librarian would be, and I would decorate around it. So the same thing over here. I have enough of these. It's not going to be this material anyway. I'm just using this to show you. This 3 out, 3 wide would be where the librarian is, and it would be closed all the way around here, and of course secured so that even though this guy is thoughtfully bringing me a nautilus shell, I don't want him to bring one to the librarian. I think I like that warped beam across. And if I did that across each section, that would be like a support beam to build the roof on. All right, and here is option 2. I went with quartz bricks, smooth quartz stairs, and smooth quartz. Still with the warped trap doors and support beam up here. I think I like this one a lot better. I might try with the pillars instead of the bricks and see how it looks. But I'm really liking the contrast of the really light quartz and the deeper, richer warped trap doors and support beam. I like the bamboo, but I think quartz is always going to be my favorite. And you know, when I think library, I think shiny quartz or marble. I think I'm going to try building this out and see how it looks. All right, so here's our option with the quartz pillars, and here's our option with the quartz bricks. I think I like the bricks better. I wish I could buy those from the villager. I can buy these, but not those. So if I want the bricks, do I want to do it double wide here? Or do I want to just, well, I'd have to because the stairs at the top. I can't just do a single wide. So what do we think of that? Is that too much? That is too much. Shall we alternate a bamboo one, a quartz one? Let me give it some thought. All right, trying a couple different things now. I thought I would see how the crimson looks. And I even tried doing one of these out of the crimson. No, it was bad. I like the crimson against the quartz. I don't know if I would like it on the bamboo. What if we alternated them? And you can see that we've got the blue, the warped trapdoors on the bamboo, and then the crimson trapdoors on the quartz. I really like how that red contrasts with that white. Thoughts and opinions? I feel like we're starting to get somewhere. We'll see where it goes from here. And as you can see, there are more things in the works, but these are not complete yet. I have been a very busy person. We will continue this next week. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. See you next time. Bye.